No
Did he go
Jershon
live?
time, huh?
I guess not. There ain't no room for him anyway.
No
No
room.
room for him
Starting
anyway.
off the podcast was
Jersh is
the
not
Jershon
on time.
Yeah.
There's not
When you're
much
not
I
on time, you don't get no space.
Can you all hear Phoenix howling?
I thought I saw my cat in here somewhere. Where you at?
Fat
welcome
Apollo.
to the Art Pizza podcast.
Welcome to the
Velkommen.
podcast.
Welcome.
I am currently posting a link on Instagram. If I'm distracted.
All right. Brian, you can introduce yourself.
Welcome to
Our
Art Pizza, the podcast where we provide art tips and tricks to artists of all experience levels. I'm Brian Manning, Tag Champ Brian on social media.
I'm Edward Freyna. Edward draws stuff on social media.
Question mark? Who put a question mark on the teleprompter? I'm Elisa, aka Rerax.
I am Joyce Rainbow Art. Joyce Rainbow. And y'all might be wondering why we have 4 little shapes up in here today. That's
Trying something new.
because we're trying something new today. Instead of doing our typical chaotic draw along, we decided to switch it up. And I went on Reddit and found some mysterious cookie cutter shapes. And we're going to figure out what that is or try to draw within the shape. So that's what we're doing today.
Am I allowed to guess what the shape is?
I mean, like, yeah.
I feel like
that's,
you're allowed to.
that's essentially what we're doing, you know?
I think it's a witch on a broom, but it's upside down currently. That's what I think.
You want me to flip it for
you know what I mean? Like, hang on, I'll
yeah.
actually
Here's how
draw.
I see mine.
It's like broomstick, and then the
I see that.
and then it's like her little witch's hat, perhaps, and it's like,
Oh, I see a Grim Reaper. Yeah, you
or a
can
Grim
rotate
Reaper.
mine.
Yep.
Do you want me to flip it for you? Like rotate it?
Yeah, if you can put the little like this bit here.
Yeah. Well, you could do Joyce's. Yeah. Why don't you give us permission instead of
Can he do
controlling?
that?
He's just so controlling.
I don't think he can do that.
Control everything. There has to be a way to get permissions. Is there a way to?
There has to be another way. I don't know if is there
Let me see. Application settings. Huh. I don't
Odd.
see anything. Toolbar, grids, other. Huh.
Let me Google it.
Can you hide mine though?
Hide your what?
The cookie cutter layer.
Because I don't need it anymore.
Excuse me, Brian.
Well, I'm trying to get out of everyone's way.
Brian is trying to be efficient as possible. He's got his shape.
There
you go.
Happy?
Yeah, there you go.
Happy, Brian?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I feel like Brian was honestly onto something.
No, I saw the witch thing that you're talking about.
No. I meant if we all just trace our own, and then it's like we don't have to deal with
all the
bothering Edward to
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And we can also make the art screen bigger.
Solid
drawing.
Yes, put the art screen in the middle. Howdy, Blaze. Howdy.
What up, Blaze? And I will make this screen big.
The main screen.
The main screen. Oh, there's new options. That's weird.
Oh, look at that. I don't like that option.
This one, it's weird, right? It's like...
Yeah, we're like in phones.
There we go. We'll go old school.
Oh, Blaze sees death.
Oh, totally.
Does everyone see death?
No, I see a hero.
Right. Well, let me know when you want me to turn off your things. I'll probably keep mine on because I feel I just see what I see as is.
That's fine.
I guess.
My brush is not brushing properly.
Not brushing properly.
There we go. All right.
You pick sketchy round.
Well, it was like the opacity was all messed up for a second.
All right, you can turn mine off now.
All right, which one is you? Nope, that's
Nope.
not you.
Damn.
Yeah, I see what you guys are saying, and like I was just totally like did not see that until you guys said something, but that's cool.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know what
the
you're
witch.
seeing, but you probably see some kind of toothy monster, right?
No, I
I
see
kind
like
of see a
cow-
dinosaur in that angle.
Oh, well,
Um,
let's start drawing.
Oh, I
Edward,
see.
Edward, you could
something
turn mine
cool.
off too.
All right, no problemo.
Dankeschön. All right, how do I want this? Oh, yeah, that's totally Grim Reaper.
I'm excited to hear what it is now. Like
Yeah.
do you already know, Joyce, or
I haven't looked at the answers. I didn't want to be influenced, but I can pull it up
Nice.
when we're done.
okay? When we're done, you guys have enough room. I can move if you want me to adjust a little bit. You want me to move,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm good. Yeah, thank you.
Joyce? Do you want me to move or?
Oh, you're good. I'm just trying to figure out the.
Oh, I hear
the
Phoenix
adjustment.
now.
You're howling. She's mad.
I could have sworn I saw my cat.
Phoenix
I
has
wanna do here?
a vet's appointment tomorrow morning. She's
Oh,
mad about that.
She knows.
she senses it.
She knows.
You're not supposed to tell her. You're not supposed to tell her beforehand. All right. And so, do we have to? We can. Is it just like a loose type of reference type thing? Like we don't have.
Yeah,
to,
I
like-
think so.
Do we have to stick to it perfectly? Because I wasn't gonna.
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
There's no rules.
As close as possible, though. If you
Yeah, yeah.
could, please. No, I'm kidding.
Look at Miss Rules lawyer over here.
Rules racks over
Rules
here.
Rules racks.
Are you able to scale your image without distorting it like that?
I hit shift.
Oh, but I'm not on a keyboard.
Oh,
Then you just gotta eyeball it as good as you can,
Yeah.
like I did.
Oh, well.
Shit.
Oh, that's what you did. Okay.
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh, duh.
There you go.
I don't know how to draw anymore. Okay, got it. Why am I using opacity when I always adjust flow? What's wrong with me?
Oh, I did that too.
Rookie mistake.
wow, Brian, you're
Draw.
like getting all up in that.
Because I already
I
saw what
know.
I wanted to see. We hear you. Oh, whose dog is that?
That's mine.
Phoenix.
I can't
I
see
know.
it. What do I want to do here? I do see the Grim Reaper now.
Stop your meowing, cat.
Rebuttal.
I know. She's spiteful. Why am I drawing small? I can zoom in. There.
Yeah, but then all we're gonna see is your drawing. It's all good.
Oh no, I have it. I draw on a separate window. of the
Oh, you
same-
figured it out. How fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you see like two versions of me in the top bar. Oh yeah, this is. I definitely like doing something different.
Yes, this feels freeing.
We were getting too comfortable with that Anthony
Yeah.
Wheeler chaotic draw stuff.
Were we comfortable? Maybe all you animal artists were comfortable.
I'm not an animal artist. I'm just an artist. Rules Rack's over there. She's the animal.
Rules
artist.
That's right. Rules Rex over here.
She has one rule: draw animals.
Which is what I'm doing right now. What a surprise.
What a freaking!
You see an
surprise.
animal? Consider me shocked.
I'll pigeonhole that thing in there. I don't care.
Shit.
Draw a pigeon.
Blaze, if you go to the YouTube stream, there's like a little crown. I wonder what that is. Top fan? Does that mean he's our number one fan?
Maybe.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah, I think
Miko's
so.
here. What's
Hey,
happening,
Miko.
Who
Miko?
left the pizza oven on?
Probably Brian.
Probably me.
Probably Brian.
Every time I turn the oven on, I check just in case there's pizza boxes in there. Because one time
Oh boy.
we didn't
Or
start a
last
fire,
time.
but we definitely blackened some pizza boxes.
Oh,
I
no.
always
One
have
time.
like a baking
Oh, a
Baking
cookie
sheet.
tray. Like a baking sheet. Yeah.
You always got to
Baking
take out
sheet.
because before it's too hot to touch.
No, it's always too hot by the time I realize. I'm like, ah, God, where's the oven mitts? I can't find the oven mitts.
Literally every time I turn the oven on, I always open and go check for pizza boxes. Because
It's
just
getting
in
better
case.
though.
Yeah, every time we try to get around to like doing yard work or something, the temperature just goes up again. Currently, it is a nice, steamy 110 here all
Mm.
week.
All week. It's finally
So
comfortable,
lovely.
you're saying.
A comfortable 110.
Oh my god, it's a cowboy eagle, or like just a cowboy.
It's just a cowboy with a big
Okay, I thought that was a
schnoz.
beacon.
Oh,
Big
that's
schnoz. Oh,
really
that's
good.
awesome.
That's
I like
good.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
In my mind, I'm like, not everyone saw the cowboy with the big nose.
Well, you flipped yours, huh?
I think I just drew it as is because I was lazy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he didn't even rotate it. He's trained to see
Oh, I
that.
see. I see.
Just give me what you got, and I'll deal with it. But dude, I was excited to see your octopus skull painting today.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're in
What?
progress.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys want to see a little?
I would love to see that. Was it on Instagram?
No.
No.
I texted Edward because I was inspired by his recent pieces with using Poscas, which I've never painted with Posca,
Yeah.
but here's my little
Oh wow,
like a
that
little,
is
Fun.
detailed.
cactus
Yeah.
octopus.
What I tell you about the blacks? Once you get into
cactopus.
blacks,
I
it's
know,
like,
I
oh,
know.
Yeah.
this is so
Yeah,
satisfying.
The thick
Yeah.
lines and
So-
that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and he did
Yeah.
it on a canvas panel
Yeah,
too.
it's
How
on
fun.
on
That's
board.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so,
Aw.
yeah,
Is
thanks.
that's also Posca?
It's the green is acrylic and then everything else is Poscas, but yeah, I never painted with Poscas before. I always just kind of like inked.
Yeah.
And then the last couple pieces Edward's done, he's done and painted with Posca, and I was just like, you know what? I really, per our conversation about AI art,
Yeah.
Mm.
was just in such a shitty mood about like the state of being
art
an
in
artist, and I was like, I was just desperate to do something with my hands, and then I was just kind of like sketching. Then Joyce, you're a little bit of an inspiration too, because I feel like
Me.
I really love the juxtapose of like desert,
With the sea.
and
Yeah, the
ocean.
cacti. I was like,
Yeah, and ocean life.
yeah.
Yeah, and I just love that. And plus, I feel like I gotta rep anything I do with like Vegas, like kind of make like just that desert influence.
Yeah.
So I was just wanted to do that. So,
Cool.
yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah.
thanks.
It looks awesome.
Thank
I
you.
love all your style that you have for skulls. I was just like, oh, that's
Oh, really? I always,
Yeah, like-
it's like funny. I always feel like mine are like squishy.
Squishy
No,
skull
And
and
I-
candy.
no,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
always
just
feel like
like
my skulls are squishy. I've been trying to draw
a-
them differently.
it's a fun style regardless.
Yeah.
It's just like I saw it. I'm like, I want to draw skulls like that.
I didn't grow up drawing skulls, obviously, because
Surprise.
I was drawing dogs and things. But
Oh, hey,
There is-
Matthew. Did you want to join us?
oh my God, Matthew, he's gonna do it.
Hello. We're technically
Please
on the
join us.
beach. It's just
Please join
That
us.
is,
Oh, hold on.
we are technically, yeah.
Did I not
Just
put
we're a
the
very long distance.
magma.
hold
Oh, are
on.
you doing that, or I can do it? I don't mind.
I got it.
Okay.
I pasted it, and then I just forgot to hit send. So
Ah.
that's where we're at.
So yeah, we are currently drawing cookie cutter shapes that I found from Reddit, and we're trying to figure out what it is. So feel free to do that, or feel free to just do your own thing. You know,
Yeah,
or
just
do it
draw
all on the
whatever you want.
side.
hanging out.
Whatever
Yeah,
you
Edward
want.
has the original overlay in there. So
Yeah, let me know if you want me to copy it, and I'll duplicate it, and you can draw on top of it. I can make it really tiny since you like doing tiny drawings. But whatever you want. Ugh. But yeah, no, this is cool. But yeah, after I saw your painting, I'm like, man, I wanna get a canvas now. Well, I had plenty
You
of
see how
canvas.
it's like
I know, right?
it's that weird cyclical because like you guys have been crushing it with your art stuff, and it's like
And now
just
you're
keep
inspiring
the
others.
keep the inspiration
Inspiration
going.
train,
Yeah.
choo choo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely a thing, you know. Like
No, it totally is.
if you're
Just-
feeling uninspired, just have friends that are drawing,
yeah,
and they're just.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it works for me. It works for me. Like I'm
Yeah,
just like
it's a
I
great
It
just
works for me too. I think
motivational.
it's actually better than like a stranger too, because I feel like actually, you know, especially our Saturdays together, I think like seeing everybody drawing together is just always awesome.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
fun.
yeah, it's always
Oh,
super
Matthew.
inspiring.
So you can't actually manipulate other people's layers. So what we've been doing is you can trace the original shape that Edward's drawing and then on your layer and then move it somewhere else.
yeah.
Or Edward can pull up another like layer for you. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We're new to
duplicate
this.
it.
We're just figuring it out.
that seems to be the Brian's method seems to be the
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what we were
makes
doing.
the most sense.
The
The sketch it yourself and then
most
move it.
convenient method. The I don't want to bother Edward method.
We appreciate Edward doing all this work for us.
I don't mind being bothered.
I know, but like
I
It's
think
no
you do.
bother.
I think you do. No, I'm
Shut up,
kidding.
rule racks.
rules racks.
Rules
Rules
racks.
racks. Does that work for you, Matthew? There he is. There he is. Oh, okay. Look at me. I think I'm actually ready to ink.
Oh, Brian Samurai is so
Yeah,
good.
that's awesome.
That really does.
No,
It's
that's
like-
famous Chinese General Guan Yu. Doesn't anyone else see that?
I'm sorry, Chinese.
Oh,
That's
Doesn't
no.
anyone else see that? Am I the only one that sees?
I totally saw that. Totally
he
saw
like-
I'm
Chinese
getting
one of
like
those,
the
folklore.
Asian mixed up.
If you
Was he a terracotta
practice-
statue?
if you practice kung fu in any school, there's like 1,000 pictures and statues of this guy.
The Three
Miko
Kingdoms.
says he's been
Romanced by the Three Kingdoms.
Shit.
That was a fun game.
You know, we actually in middle school we actually had this project where we learned about the Chinese dynasties, and each table was assigned a dynasty. So we were like the Ming Dynasty.
Oh.
They made me draw the banner. We each had banners, so we were like the tigers and the Ming Dynasties. and
cool.
that's
That
how
is
we-
cool.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was kind of like Dynasty Warriors. When that came out, I was like, oh my
Oh.
gosh, that was like my middle
What a
school
fun game.
project.
What a
Yeah.
fun game.
Who is? Oh, wait. Who's drawing on top of me?
What?
Oh, I think he's Matthew's
Matt,
tracing the
yeah,
shape.
Matthew getting the shape.
No, I put the shape up there already.
Oh.
Well, he's probably zoomed in.
My favorite Ming Dynasty fact: they're tigers. That's all I remember from the Ming Dynasty.
Throw me
That's the
off,
best fact,
Matthew.
really. That's the best fact.
Yeah, all of a sudden I see like Matthew like drawing over top. I'm like, what is happening here?
I'm not
The
This
doing
full
is-
this.
vision.
This is not a joint project.
This is not a
We're not-
collaboration.
we're not collabing here. There he goes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. You just made it so teeny tiny.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, he's going way in the corner.
I think you could erase his cookie cutter though if you wanted. I think he got the
Yeah.
shape.
Doing it now.
Hooray.
Oh, I like that cat. That cat witch you got going.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
fun.
Thank you. I
Oh, is it like 3 cats in a trench coat?
you know, I was only gonna do the one, and then I didn't think it further. Because I saw like a witch's hat, and now I'm just like, well, I don't know what's going on with the bottom part of this.
It's two
see
more
what-
cats.
We'll see what happens.
We'll
Yeah, I might
see.
have to draw more cats. 3 cats in a trench coat.
I used to have a Guan Yu statue in my house. I don't know where it is anymore. And the Monkey King, which apparently you're not supposed to like idolize the Monkey King, because then
He's a trickster.
he's a trickster and he's
Yeah.
mischievous,
yeah.
Oh,
and he'll just like kind of screw with your life.
He's, like,
Apparently,
Not
apparently.
good for kids, right? It was kind of like a
really?
what's the word?
thought-
I thought he was like more like a forewarning tale of like because he's like a little.
'Cause I
It's a
thought I
little
saw
sneaky.
a video of a bunch of Chinese kids feeding him at a theme park or
Well,
something.
they're wrong.
Oh, I don't.
No,
I
it
don't
was-
know. That's just I
But it was a
thought I
guy
heard
dressed
something-
up.
Yeah.
It was a guy dressed up as the Monkey King, like full makeup, and
Yeah,
he was like in a tiny hole, and a whole
And they're
bunch of
just
these
feeding him?
kids just they feed him all day. This guy's
Tiny
job
hole.
is to just be
Is just
fed by
eat?
children.
Fed.
And- yeah.
Is he an overweight
some-
monkey now?
Probably. It's like feed some real monkeys, not this guy getting paid.
Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, is a
Sun
legendary
Wukong.
trickster. He gains immense power and a rebellious nature, wreaking havoc in heaven before being imprisoned under a mountain by the Buddha.
Okay.
And he steals the staff he uses is stolen. It's one of the pillars of heaven from under the sea. He's a thief
He's a little
and a hero.
a thieving little monkey.
He's inspired by
He's
that
inspired by
monkey.
by
Okay.
Wukong, Sun
But he's
Wukong.
not the Monkey King. He's just
No, but-
Goku.
I feel
Super
like that's
Saiyan.
what they're trying to say he is.
Do you guys
Okay.
ever play a game called Smite?
Smite?
Sounds
Yeah.
familiar. Why do I know? that?
It's like a MOBA game where it's you get to play as mythological figures from history, and it's really really well done. So you could play as Sun Wukong, and you could play as like all these they have like Greek figures, Egyptian figure. You
Nice.
can play as Anubis and stuff, but the art in the game is really really cool.
Is this
I
an
have not heard
old
of it, but
game?
that sounds cool.
It's old-ish, but it's still I think people still play it. When was Smite?
I feel like you're on top of like all the games.
Yeah,
'Cause
you're like
I feel like
the,
you know like you're like the,
the
resident
biggest gamer
video
of all
game.
of us.
It's from 2014. I mean, I
You're
guess
like a Game Informer.
Yeah.
You are
She is
our
Game
Game
Informer.
Informer.
I think just because through Chris, because we were playing, used to play together a lot.
Oh yeah. Chris is a super.
Chris
big
is a
gamer.
hardcore gamer. Yeah.
Was he
I like the
whooping
I-
sad little boys in Counter Strike in the early 2000s?
No, he
stuff?
actually was not a Counter Strike player.
Okay.
That was more.
Neither was I.
That was
That's
my-
like, you're hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Counter Strike player in college, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I couldn't
You
do
were
any
just all-
first-person games.
College, I
Not
was
enough for
playing
me.
Chrono Trigger on emulators.
Yes, I love Chrono
Chrono
Trigger.
But I
don't
renamed
play
all
that
the
in the arcade.
characters. I renamed all the characters, so when I was looking up like game facts to see where I was getting stuck, I didn't know what they were saying because I didn't know
Oh
what any of
no!
the characters' real names were.
Oh man. I don't know what to call this guy. He needs a name.
He looks like what's that guy? He's the narrator from Big Lebowski.
Oh,
Oh.
what was his name?
Sam
Elliott. Sam Elliott.
Sam
Yeah.
Elliott. Yeah,
He's giving Sam Elliott a little bit.
yeah.
Speaking of Sam
Yeah.
Elliott, have you all seen The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot?
No, I have not.
What did you
Let me
say?
guess. Sam Elliott's in
Sam
it.
Elliott. It's Sam
Is that
Elliott.
the whole title?
That's the whole title of the movie. And let me tell you, those things happen in the movie, but that's not even the plot of the movie. That's how wild that movie is.
Oh wow.
He kills Hitler and Bigfoot, but the movie is
Wow.
about him as like trying to like cope with loss.
That's quite the cover.
I
art.
love that movie. I love that movie.
I'll have to look that up because I think you're lying, Brian.
It was on
real.
Hulu. It was on Hulu. It sounds like the fakest movie
It
ever.
does.
It was on Hulu for a while.
I'm just a Google search is providing interesting imagery here.
Is it showing that wild design for the Bigfoot?
Yes.
Yes, that's a wild design. It's not what I would
Brendan
have
Cullen
gone with.
Benson. Thank you. The cat is so good. Isn't
Oh,
it?
thank you.
Hey, how you doing,
Oh,
Brendan
thank
Cullen Benson? Welcome.
You want to join us?
One
wanna
of
join
us.
us?
One of
You
us.
can
One of
link
us.
up in the QR code to our Art Pizza Discord, and we have the link to Magma in there. Or you
No,
can just watch us draw.
Yeah.
No
Just
no
watch us
pressure.
draw.
No
No
pressure.
pressure.
Pressure's
No
hanging
pressure.
Don't let me pressure everyone into drawing like I always do.
Yeah, this is just a
That's
hangout.
why we're
This
all
is-
here. We were bullied into being
Bullied by
Yeah,
Brian.
Bullied by
bullies
Edward.
us.
Edward and
Why
Brian.
me? That was Brian.
We're
I'm
both
not-
bullies.
I'm not the resident bully, but Brian is the resident woman hater. So
Oh,
just so everyone
that's
knows.
gonna
Yeah,
follow me
you see
forever.
the way he perpetuates the rumor.
I know. That's
How he
cyberbullying.
forces them to just draw because they're women.
Brian's being cyberbullied.
That's cyberbullying. And he said he wasn't a bully.
There are more folks than usual. Indeed, Blaze.
Oh yeah. Look at all these people.
Yeah, people. Today.
All these folk. Where's my layer? Okay. Let's see.
I'm trying to stay true to the rough silhouette so the legs are stocky.
That's all right. It's still working.
It could be like the. Oh, I see. Yeah,
He's
you
a
have that
TB
drape going down
TV
the
Guan Yu.
TV.
Lowercase Guan Yu.
That'd be so wild if that's actually what it was. Like, yeah, we just made a Guan Yu cookie cutter.
Right.
Some of them are like
From
outlines
Temu.
of words, like a stroke around like all. The
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
like that's so unique. Like, who would have figured that out?
But in the orientation that Edward's using, it actually to me looks like a like some kind of weird bioorganic cross between a cannon and a phonograph.
I only saw Cowboy.
I mean, I didn't even see that until you
That's
started
great.
drawing.
That's really great.
It's funny how like people's minds work, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
Truly is. Let's say this whole this is a really great art experience or
You
experience.
should
like
do the one you picked, Elisa, next time.
Oh, the
oh,
yeah.
Yeah, because that one has an interesting shape.
Yeah. It's fish like.
Which one was it? Trying to.
It's the one
Kinda look
in the upper.
Kind of look like there's like a fish fin at the top.
It's the upper right. I couldn't figure out left and right. I think. Yeah.
Oh, the upper right. I see
Yeah.
Choo Choo Train. I don't- oh wait, I see a cat and an anvil.
Yeah, I kind of see like a fishtail.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, these are cookie cutter like makers. Must have a wild imagination.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is totally gonna be a Grim Reaper. I don't know why that was my cookie cutter maker voice.
I'm Edward, the
It
cookie
was
cutter
your
maker.
Grim Reaper voice mixed with
Grim
It's like-
Reaper.
Baker.
With a baker. Oh man. Maybe some people just see like dead bodies. This could be
I
like
mean, mine's kind of a dead body.
That is
Good.
It's dead
that's
body.
true.
this is basically a Rorschach test to see
Totally.
if you're
Yeah.
What's in your
psycho.
psyche?
Right. Oh, this one's definitely a psychopath. But yeah, it was definitely good to get some drawing in this weekend with you guys.
Yeah.
That was fun. Glad Ricardo joined us finally.
Yeah.
Finally. Did you drive or did
I drove.
you
yeah.
actually? Okay, so you had to pick him up. You forced him, like you always do.
Sort of. He was gonna drive, but I was like, I'm already in the car. Just get in.
Just get
But
it.
he's gonna drive. He's gonna drive next.
Lured
week,
him with
next
candy.
Month. I lured him with candy,
God.
candy and art supplies. So he's gonna drive next week
Nice. Won't be there next week.
or next month. Next month.
Next
Next time.
time.
Actually, I can't even say that. I've gone to Grouchy's on off weeks just to get coffee, and sometimes it feels weird because I'm like, well, where is everyone? I'm like, oh,
Oh.
business.
Where's the
Aw.
knitting
the off
circle?
week.
The violent knitting circle.
Since all right, since it is 5 minutes from my house, so
Doxing yourself.
I mean, oh yeah,
Oh,
shit.
I
I mean,
said the
Panda
name of it.
Express.
Everybody look at Matthew's cookie dough
Oh wow!
super chef.
I gotta zoom
Yeah,
in on
what?
that.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
zoom into that
zoom
little
in.
corner.
Oh,
Oh, it's so
He's
cute. It's
just-
a chef.
He's just a
Uh,
little
The
guy.
cape. Aw.
He's
That's
just
so
a little
cute.
guy.
Yeah, he has
got
little
the
spots on him and everything.
Is he cookie dough?
Is it like an
Matthew?
octopus shell?
Can you confirm or
Yeah,
deny?
Yeah, we're gonna find out what it is in the end,
Yeah.
or what the speculation.
Or,
were anyways.
yeah. What people claim it is.
People claim it is. Oh man. It's funny when I run into people that like didn't go to Grouchy's. I always get like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mate." And they give me like this whole like rundown of what they were doing. I was like, "It's fine." Like,
I don't give a
like,
fuck.
I don't need to know why you didn't go. It's just it's open. If you got time, show up. If you don't, it's cool too. It's just I'll be there, but I'm only silently.
I mean,
judging.
that's
Yeah,
nice though, that people acknowledge.
Yeah. It's fine.
His big spine bone.
I don't want people to think it's like
Who's
a
who's
requirement.
spine bone?
Who's spine bone? What the hell is spine bone?
We're spine bone?
What is that?
I
What
like
is
his
this?
one big spine bone.
Matthew.
Oh.
Oh, Matt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh, I get it. Super.
Super.
Chef
A
squid. Oh, he's a
soup.
squid.
Oh, okay.
The littlest chef, indeed, Mika.
So cute. I
Oh,
love
the
it.
littlest chef. Didn't they bring him back, the little chef?
Watch it be
little-
the squid chef.
What is the little chef? Is that something?
It was like a children's show,
Is that Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon or something. They canceled it, and I think enough people caused a stink about it, and they're like, "All right."
Really?
Or...
Okay.
We didn't know you
Have
guys
your
liked the
show.
show.
Yeah,
The only chef I grew up was the Swedish chef. That's the only chef I
great
know.
chef. That's a good one.
That is a great chef.
Right. Was he though?
Terrible.
I mean, he had
Like, as
human
far as
hands,
chefs
which I
go.
loved about that.
He's
They didn't
been
even bother
supported.
giving him
I
like the
know.
Muppet hands. He just had
Yeah, the human
hands.
hands thing was like,
It was
wow,
so good.
that's
That's such a good
kinda
design choice.
off-putting.
Yes.
I'm still a big fan
Oh
of
my
Dr.
God.
Teeth, though. That's
Dr.
probably-
I wonder why.
I wonder.
I wonder.
Who was your influence, Edward? Oh, Dr. Teeth. Dr. Teeth.
I see that. I see that.
I'm sorry, as a Muppet lover, though, I did not like that band.
Oh,
were-
yeah.
They
So,
just
yeah.
seem like oh my god, I don't want to say it.
But the
Like just
potheads.
dirty hippies, and I was like,
Wow.
I don't like.
What problem do you have with dirty hippies?
I think as a kid, I was like, I don't know. I like them now as like an adult, but I feel like as a kid, I really disliked whenever they were on the TV. It was just like they were my least
dirty
favorite
hippies.
Those
of the
dirty
Muppet
hippies
characters.
with their.
I don't know what it was. I think it was like their design. I think, of course, I think they're like too humanoid looking because you had all the other monster
they weren't
characters.
animals.
They,
They were,
they
like,
weren't
just-
animals. Yeah, and I was just like, get out of here. Give me
Wow.
Ralph.
That's wow.
Your dog playing piano.
Was Ralph part of their band, or he was
No,
just his own?
no,
thing?
he wasn't.
He
But
just-
he played music,
Piano.
but he was better in every way.
He was better.
Dog. No, but I love the Muppets.
Yeah.
They're so magical.
Yeah, I feel like as a kid, there this was like pre-cable. Like I didn't have a lot of options for like kid stuff other
Yeah.
than when it was cartoon time after school or Saturday mornings, and the Muppets were definitely like, oh, this is cool. It's not like
Yeah, it's so
grown up
cute.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they would have like guest stars like Mark Hamill on an episode.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
I know,
Feel
right?
accomplished? You should feel accomplished.
Dude,
Oh,
Matthew
Oops.
is done with his drawing. He crushed it.
Crushed it.
I'm drawn too big.
Yeah, we actually I don't know if Matthew remembers, he might, but we used to do this at our company when we all worked together like 13 years ago. There'd be like a mathematician, she would like draw a shape and then we'd all
Oh yeah.
it was like a weekly
this.
challenge. Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very similar vibe.
So Matt was drawing also back then.
I'm pretty sure Matthew did it. Or actually no, was Matthew, were you the one making the shape? Because I know
Who's a mathematician?
yeah.
And Matt
yeah,
used to have
Jinx.
something.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think Matthew was the one drawing the shapes, actually, now that I remembering it properly.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Matthew, Chris tried
why he's so good
messaging
at
you on Teams. Because I think you're at the same company now.
Oh.
That's funny. When I used to work with Josh and Paloma, we used to do like maybe it was like a weekly drawing challenge. I don't know why we did. I think it was just like because Josh was
Because
like
the
really
mouse claw was
interested.
gone.
Maybe I don't remember, but it was just like a fun thing we would do.
Yeah. I love a good art challenge. It just makes you draw something. Oscar
Also,
used to
Differently.
host one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was pretty fun.
I don't really do that much anymore at work.
When we were at
Just-
WMS, we were doing like an art challenge that went all the way to voting a couple of times.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, that was the what was it called?
Whack to Mac.
Whack to Mac. That's right. That's an old ass challenge. That's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
early 2000.
It's
Oh,
funny
wow.
that the two winners were both Teletubbies. Like Diona
Right.
and Romali did Teletubbies stuff.
Yeah. Is
You did
is Romali
Strawberry
just-
Shortcake, right? Because you and Alan
I
both did Strawberry Shortcake.
I know I did Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow
Yeah.
Bright, okay. And
Yeah.
Alan did Strawberry Shortcake. That's what it was.
So we basically took like old themes, was it
Mhm.
cartoon
Old
themes, and we just
cartoons
made
that
it
we-
cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Like
You're,
It didn't have to be cartoons. It was just stuff that you considered. I chose the Wiggles, and I apologize for the Wiggles because I like the Wiggles, and I
It's
turned
'cause
them
you
into
had
the
to-
Warriors.
oh, nice. Was this part of the Jurassic Mouse Claw stuff?
No, this is before
Oh.
the Mouse Claw.
Oh.
This is
Years
it's just
before.
an art
Oh,
challenge.
okay.
But it probably was
It was
influenced.
the
it's probably
precursor for
influenced.
the
Yeah.
Mouse Claw. Yeah.
I see.
I think yeah.
The problem was we kept coming up with more topics, but no one liked my ideas because it was draw yourself as, and I was like, I don't want to draw myself.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, this was also the time period when everyone was on Blogger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This was like a pre-social media,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh my gosh, I've been
thing.
on every
Yeah.
blog or live journal or Zonga type shit.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was I kind of like that early
Yeah.
like
Tumblr
community.
era.
Oh, I had a
Yeah.
Tumblr as well. Yep.
I used to have I was so into Zanga that I even made a Zanga to make upload layouts for other people's Zanga.
Oh,
pages.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I use these
Zanga.
blogs like Zanga and MySpace to flex my HTML knowledge.
Dude, that was the time to do
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
It's the Wild
Like
West
so many
days.
people learned HTML from MySpace though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I used to right click and inspect the code, and that's when you can look
That
at the
was-
code and it would make
Mhm.
sense.
Mhm.
instead of,
Yeah,
you know,
it was
it's all
actually
jumbled.
yeah.
I took a class internet publishing when I was in college back in the 1900s, and the first day the teacher's like, if you right click on a web page and do view source, you can see the code. And from that point on, that's all Alan and I were doing. We're just like copying every web page we saw.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's basically how I learned like HTML and CSS at like the age of
Yeah.
10. And now it's just like this coding shit's too confusing to me.
Yeah, it was like one thing when you're like looking when you're like kind of just searching for it constantly at that age, and I feel like it was just easier to learn. I think because you're
Oh,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
looking
so
at it
far
all the time,
beyond.
and yeah,
Yeah.
I feel the same way about
Mhm.
HTML. I'm like, ugh, God. But at the time, I just remember like trying to learn all the different kind of like what do you call? I don't even know what you call it, but like the different
Tags.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still do web design.
I took a Dreamweaver class in college. Oh my God.
I use
hmm
HomeSite.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Home Site.
It was so raw.
I love Home
Not like
Site.
Dreamweaver. You
There's
like
actually
HomeSite?
Home Site had that drag and drop feature, but he would purposely use it just for the code editor part when I was at like doing actual professional web design stuff. And that was like my favorite for the longest time. And then they just got outdone by at the time Macromedia, because
Yeah.
Macromedia had what was it? They had Dreamweaver. They had Dreamweaver.
You
Yeah,
brought
it
up
was-
Fireworks the other
Fireworks,
day.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
also
how I
Macromedia.
learned. I didn't have Photoshop. I had Fireworks. That's how I learned it.
I loved Fireworks because it was raster / vector.
Yeah.
A lot of those Fireworks brushes actually made it into Flash as well. That's why Flash had really good
Mhm.
brushes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's crazy because I learned Flash early on in college, and by the time I graduated, it became obsolete.
Oh,
Yeah.
that, you know what? Let me tell you, that was so annoying because, like, when I was going to UNLV, they were like, you could animate in Flash or you can animate in After Effects. And I stupidly chose Flash because I was so
Yeah.
familiar with like cartoons animated in Flash.
Yeah,
And yeah, it was just like,
stuff.
you chose wrong. It was like
Exactly.
You
Blu-ray
chose
versus whatever.
poorly.
Yeah. It's like, damn it.
Oh yeah, when I started at WMS, I was a Flash animator, and then it just slowly
It's just not
went
supported.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sucks.
What
and
about
then I'm like, man, I want to
Maya?
just draw. Oh my,
Yeah, Yeah, and I was using 3ds Max, and I was like, well, that was another. Really
Yeah.
can't seem to get this correct.
I think it went from like Maya
Give up
to
already.
3ds Max, and then I don't know like which of the two is relevant now, if any. But
I did Flash so much that I call my house the house that Flash built.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like I always hated like the time that I graduated high school and went into college. It was truly that weird fluctuating period of
Mhm.
like all the software changing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Brian, like your guys' time was like you got like a good couple years like
We
kind
did,
of in
we
the
did.
same program, and then
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the competition wasn't as fierce yet.
Yeah, because
Adobe was
I
buying up
remember
everything.
while I
Yeah.
was in college, literally things were like, they're like, no, we're not. Like the curriculum was changing constantly, due
Yeah.
to
Oh,
the
wow, that's
software
annoying.
not being a thing anymore. And I was like, fuck, this is it was a weird time. 2003 was it was just that weird flux.
Oh my God, 2003. That's when I started doing Flash, though.
Really?
Yeah, I was doing Flash until
Well, yeah,
2010-ish.
I should say. I mean, I used Flash all through, like when I was in community college, and then when I got to UNLV, I was still using Flash,
Yeah.
and then that's when everybody was kind of jumping ship to After Effects, and then I think
Yeah.
shortly
Well,
after, that's
the
when
reason I was using Flash is because we were building fully playable game demos, and
Mhm.
we are putting them in front of players and making them think they were actual game cabinets.
Oh, yeah.
And After Effects couldn't do that, obviously, and
Yeah.
Unity was too new.
Oh, yeah. Unity. When did Unity come around?
I mean, early 2000s.
Yeah.
It's
I remember that was like forced upon everybody at work. Like 1 year, it was like, here, everyone's gonna learn this.
It's weird
Program.
because when it first came out, they had such a weird pricing model that casino gaming couldn't really, because Unity was charging per number of units that you sold if you made games,
Mm-hmm.
but casino gaming was like participation. If they're going to use Unity, they're going to do a big product. So I was like, well, we don't sell anything. We just lend it to casinos and take it back.
Matt says, I took a multimedia class in high school and we used Flash. Our teacher was so impressed with gradient tweets that that's all you had to do to get an A.
It's like, watch me transform this triangle into a circle. Whatever the fuck.
I mean, there
Such
were
a
like
simpler time.
like I know shows like Foster's Home was
Mhm.
used
Oh, for Imaginary
using
Friends.
Atomic Betty. I don't know if you guys remember that show.
Yeah, all those Nickelodeon shows. My kids watch those. They're great.
Yeah, but they were all Flash shows back then. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Toon
no
Boom was
longer.
coming out
Toon
at the
Boom,
time,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Toon Boom.
Yeah. That's my my boss's claim to fame. It's Toon Boom.
Like he worked on it? Like he created it?
No,
helped create it?
she
Oh, she.
yeah, she was working for Toon Boom, and then Toon Boom was bought by Disney.
Huh?
And so then she got a job at Disney, basically training animators
Nice.
to work in Toon Boom, because it was just like that switch to digital.
Right.
Mhm.
Why do I smell cookies? Am I having a stroke or
Oh
something?
no, I was about to say, are you having a stroke?
Probably like the opposite of a stroke. If it's nice.
Yeah, it's like a
Pleasant.
pleasant stroke.
Pleasant stroke.
Oh Lord.
The best kind of
The
strokes.
best kind of stroke.
Well, I hope you're okay, Brian.
I think someone's just eating cookies.
Someone's
in the
just
kitchen.
eating cookies. I was gonna say.
Really close to Brian.
Well,
It's
you
those
have young
Chips
adults in your home, right? So
I do
Chips
have.
Ahoy.
Yes, those Chips Ahoy. The
Chips
temptation
Ahoy
of Chips
like
Ahoy.
rebranded, or they had like a new packaging, and their cookies tasted even better.
Chips Ahoy?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Their cookies taste. I mean, I've been cutting back sugar a lot, so their cookies taste sweet to me now.
Yeah.
Again, so I'm
Yeah.
happy about that.
Dude, Chips Ahoy used to have in the 90s sprinkled chocolate chip cookies. They're my favorite
I don't
thing.
remember that.
They were in a white bag, and they were the best thing ever. And they don't make them anymore.
I think people kind of realize that sprinkles don't really taste like anything.
It's for the little crunch. You just want a little crunch.
The texture.
Yeah. They're like,
Sprinkles
I like
just
the
mildly
ball,
taste
the
sweet,
ball
that's all.
sprinkle.
Jimmy's are too expensive.
Oh, you called them Jimmy's?
Yeah. Well, ironically,
Oh, okay.
because I'm not from the
No.
East Coast.
Okay,
Is that
that's
a,
why I
is
was
that
like,
a
you call it a Jimmy? I only hear people call it
Yeah.
is
sprinkles
that an
out
East
here.
Coast thing?
Yeah, they're Jimmys.
Jimmy's.
Never heard of that.
I've just called them sprinkles because I had to
It's better than
adapt.
hundreds of thousands or whatever the fuck British people call them.
Oh yeah, I think they're hundreds of thousands,
Yeah.
right?
Super weird.
You Brits are super
You
weird.
damn Brits. With your tuna.
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 Oh,
I don't feel like coloring this today. Sorry, everyone.
no,
just
that's
did my
good
light
because
work again.
I just did a bunch of color fills and realized I don't want to finish coloring this.
Yeah. I've done enough. Look at Edward, little overachiever over here.
What?
No, it looks great actually. Like,
It does. Look good.
oh, I like Joyce's too.
I
He's
just
like, I
totally
want
redid it.
you to die today.
Oh, shit.
These all look really good. These are
Can you
fun.
not grab multiple layers? Damn it.
You
I'm
should
not
be able
sure.
to.
I thought control does nothing.
You keyboard users have more advantage.
Are you on an iPad
Uh,
too?
Yep.
Same.
I constantly have like one hand on my shortcut device thingy.
La-di-da.
La-di-da. Look at you, fancy pants.
I've
Okay,
already
fine.
established I don't know how to use Procreate. I just will not. can't draw on an iPad.
As you
Yeah.
did this like amazing dog on the iPad. Remember that?
No, it's yeah. It's so hard. It's real. Procreate is like either I could like draw something really really quick, or I just am like I don't know how to do any of this. It's like so weird. I have like no consistency.
It is strange. Like sometimes
I
the
am the
brushes
same.
feel different.
Yeah. I think you guys were right though about the smoothness. I feel like that's my underlying culprit is the smoothness. I don't like
It
it.
is a little
need
bit
more
more
texture.
smooth.
Yeah.
But you can go in and
More
adjust
grit.
that kind of
I think I need that like that thing that you stick to those
paper like.
Yeah, I have that on there.
Mhm.
But they wear down. They wear down. I
Yeah,
hate
mine
that.
has like a smooth spot in the middle now
Oh no.
where I do most of the brush work.
Mhm. And then I'm too lazy to like buy a new one. So I'm just like, I hate the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I mean, I think with like drawing like traditionally in real life now, um
Oh, we got a bot.
I'm starting to see, well, maybe I'm just looking more, but I'm like a lot of like AI use,
hmm
and I could see it being very disheartening to artists. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of it now, like so much. I'm just
Yeah.
like, holy shit,
Yeah.
It's
you know.
so excessive. I
And the
can't
videos
even.
too.
Mm.
Oh,
I-
the videos, yeah.
Dude, yeah, I was just on Instagram earlier and I saw a video that was being shared of a gorilla helping a child out
Oh,
of
I just saw that today. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
Oh.
that. Yeah,
that. I looked at it, I was like, oh, well, it's obviously fake, but
But
it
wow,
looked
the
real
quality.
as fuck. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no, the boomers.
Yeah, because they're
so
gonna fall
fucked.
for all of it, and we're gonna fall for half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was so disheartening because I was looking for reference for my my scuba diver DJ painting, and
Mhm.
I was trying to find these speakers, so I went on Pinterest and I saw this like clip art of these speakers, and I'm like, okay, I want to see where this is actually from. So it's from this guy's Etsy page, and I was actually he had a slot where you can buy commercial use for it. And since I was like referencing it directly, I was like, oh, okay, I'll do like the ethical thing and I'll pay
Hmm.
for commercial licensing. But before I did that, I took like a closer look at it and I was like, wait a minute.
You're like,
Yeah.
wait, just
Like
a
some deep
goddamn
research.
second. Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I called Miko too. I was like, can you help me out and see if this is AI? And we were inspecting it and we're like, yeah, this is AI. And I'm like, you motherfucker, how dare
How
you open an
dare?
Etsy
Yeah.
shop and then actually
Yeah.
this
I actually think that's ultra
commercial
common
usage
now.
or
Without
AI shit that you
disclosing
just
that it's
put
AI,
together.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you. I am gonna like not do that.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
support that. No. No, thank you.
Yeah, I've even seen like I guess downloadable books where you like for like art books for like teaching how to draw.
Oh my god,
And
yeah.
And I take a closer look and it's all AI generated stuff.
And there's no
And it's
actual
just
lessons,
like,
just like a bunch of just
Copy.
random sketches
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm
that
like,
don't really
oh,
mean
wow.
anything.
Yeah. Pinterest has been ultra disappointing for me because I
Yeah.
used it. I mean, I think all of us collectively were all like, that was like such a great resource for
Yeah.
artists. And it is
Mhm.
like, I would argue it's like 98% AI at this
So
point.
much
Yeah.
now,
It
yeah.
has to
It's-
be. It has to be.
It's so excessive.
Crazy.
And it's just like you wonder like what's happening now? Like what's gonna
Yeah. That's
like what's
yeah.
the future? And like I'm okay, like not that I'm okay with it, but I'm just I keep that mentality that I'm just like I'm still doing my thing regardless, you know.
Yeah. That's how I,
And
yeah.
it makes me just want to do more traditional stuff more.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's why when I saw Lisa's thing today, it's like, yes, it's we
Yay.
can still win. We can still win.
Hopefully they're
Yeah.
not making you do that in like slot gaming. Because I can
They're not
imagine that
frowning
certain
against it.
certain art leads would impose that upon.
It's
Oh,
actually I feel like my company is almost like the last holdout from just anecdotal evidence of other people's hearing other people's teams and stuff, and then on
Mhm.
top of that, my manager is Kimura, and Kimura's like ultra opposed.
Yeah, she's like, not
Yeah.
having that.
Yeah,
That's
not yeah. She's like,
That's awesome.
nah, we're good with that.
Nah.
So
But
yeah, but
there
I'm
are
sure
art
it's only a
leads
matter
out
of
there.
time.
Yeah, there
Mhm.
are art leads there that are just eating it up because
Certain
I honestly think because you know a lot of art leads don't have fucking talent. You know, they're just
Yeah, we said it.
That's
Yeah, I
right. You
said
heard
it.
it
I
here
didn't
first.
say it, but I back it.
yeah, and you guys know you're out there. Everyone listening, if they hear me, you don't have any.
He's
fucking talent.
talking about you. No.
I'm talking about.
No, I
you.
did like mention that in the Art Pizza Discord a long time ago, and I got a response. If you remember.
Really?
You got someone message you?
Oh
About the
no,
AI
there was
stuff?
someone responded to my comment.
The AI
Oh.
about AI.
No, about the art lead thing
Oh,
a long time ago. I'll
Oh.
explain later.
Were
Okay.
they
in
offended?
the during
In the
tea
deep-
Yes,
time.
they were
The
offended.
deep-
Time.
The deep
And then,
dish.
Edward, you
In the
actually
deep dish.
messaged me
The deep-
explaining the situation. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll have to remind me, but
Yeah.
whatever. You guys suck. It's usually an insecure little twerp that doesn't. I mean, it doesn't have to say. I'm not saying
Let her
they're
rip.
little, but
Then
but
we
I'm just
said,
saying they're usually just like they failed forward in life. That's just because they're like ass kissing or you know they just talk to the right people and they're just you know
the
Well,
end
that's
of a position of
corporate.
power.
That's corporate. I think. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the promotions and failing upward.
yeah promotion and you know I'm not about that life. So
Nor should you be.
you know
Yeah,
that's
we're just fine over here making our real art, and
Or cookie
I
Yeah,
cutter
it's
think
on
art.
there-
Errol.
yeah, Joyce, you got an extra. Like, I'm just gonna put all my paintings out into the actual wild, which
yeah
is awesome. But I also feel like
exactly.
I'm hoping there's like the course correction at some point. I think it's probably
It's gonna
nowhere
implode.
near now. Like I think we're gonna be in the bullshit for a while, but I I want to be optimistic that people are going to be like, it's too much, it's oversaturated, it's everywhere, it all looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Chinese General
Look at
Guan
that.
Yu, hero of something or other. I don't know. I didn't study his history.
It's so
He's
cool that
probably
these are-
Mongolian, according to some people.
Yeah. Is
It's
he a
really
good guy
cool
or
that
a
these
bad
are all
guy?
the same.
He is a hero. He is like
Oh, okay.
he's like the god of war, basically.
Oh, cool.
And
Shit.
this is the ghost version of him.
This the gold and jade statue version of him.
Oh,
That's
okay.
probably
I
in
was
every-
thinking this was just like
I
a
feel-
supernatural color.
I feel
that you were
compelled to
doing.
color now.
Hey,
I
you
mean,
might-
Damn it.
color.
I didn't think Joyce was going to start coloring her. Now I got fucking
I'm
I'm
just
color.
saying,
coloring it, and then I'm like gonna lower.
Now
the
you gotta
opacity
work.
'cause
Oh.
I don't like how bright it is.
Yeah.
If you look back a few episodes with my sketchy possum, it kind of stands out as the most unfinished looking of them. You don't have
Go
to
back to
color
that
yours
one.
though.
Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah.
It's okay, Elisa. You don't have to show up this week. It's fine.
Oh wow! It looks amazing though. It looks.
I'm
really good, though.
kidding.
I'm trying.
But even teeny Matthew over there colored.
I know Matthew took the time to color his super squid, which is fucking cute as hell. but-
It is.
Watch it actually
Thank
be
you
a
for joining us,
squid.
Matthew.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what
What it actually
the
is.
Reddit says.
Yeah, it's really cool that these are based from the same shape, though.
Yeah,
It's just like
but they
and
all
they're
look
so
wild.
Yeah,
all
we
so
should-
different.
We should
Yeah, I
do
love
this
seeing
one
the
again.
comments and how
Yeah.
like different
Oh, yeah.
everyone's submissions were, and I was like, dude, we totally have to do this.
I would definitely be down, just since we're running out of cards. I would definitely be down to do this again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it.
It's,
I like it.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
It's fun, and you get to be just free. We're not drawing like
Yeah,
the
it's like
prompt.
the shape is already chosen for you, and it's just
Mhm.
committing
It's
to
like a head
what it
start.
is that you see. Yeah.
Because it only
Yeah.
takes like a minute of looking at it to see something you want to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
That's why it's such a good exercise. It's like it's freeing, so because it feels like it would be difficult, but it's way easy.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's accessing that creative part of your brain where you're just like, what
Yep.
what,
Yeah.
what am I doing today?
If you got
You think-
aphantasia, this is a great drawing exercise for you. Let me tell you.
That is cool. Oh look, there she goes with her color.
Sorry, I've been peer pressured.
No. You could
No,
could
no.
choose. You could choose not to color. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's not how peer pressure works.
It would be like that.
Two
That's
two
not how
out of three.
cyberbullying
Two
works.
out of three people here aren't judging. At least
It's
I
a
think.
clue. Figure out who's the non-judgmental.
It's not the bully. Maybe it's probably the bully, Ryan.
I'm not the bully. I hate bullies almost as much as I
bullies,
hate
too.
myself.
Ah, your worst bully.
Your worst bully.
I do. I hate a bully so much. I hate a grown adult bully. It's like,
That's
why have you
elected into
not
the
gone to
White House.
therapy?
I was
yet?
like a presidential bully.
Jeez. Go to therapy instead of bothering everybody.
Yes.
You're fucking bullshit.
Work out your problems. With
Yeah,
Stop making
with
everyone
yourself.
else's life miserable.
exactly.
Go talk it out.
Yeah, before we started, I was actually thinking everyone's gonna see the cowboy. Everyone's
Oh,
gonna
really?
I better hurry up and start before everyone sees it.
Take my idea.
I still like when I look at the cookie cutter shape, I still can't see the cowboy. Like only when I'm looking at yours.
I
I
actually saw like
can't
a
wait to know
dinosaur.
what it is.
I thought that's what I thought you were gonna do, like a dinosaur.
a dinosaur with teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
speaking of
jagged-
dinosaurs, I saw Jurassic World.
What did
Oh,
you think
yeah.
of it?
How was it?
I really liked it,
Really?
and I know
I
that's
didn't-
This
not
is
popular
the
consensus right now.
ScarJo one,
The
right?
ScarJo
Oh, I-
one, I'll just say this: I do love dinosaurs, as I think most people do. But they had my favorite dinosaur in it, which is the
Aw.
Quetzalcoatl, the flying pterosaur.
That's a dinosaur? That's
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's like they're a pteranodon or whatever, so it's like kind of in the same.
It sounded
I thought that was a
Asian
god.
how you said it.
Yeah.
Like, is it
It
Asian?
It sounded like
Quetzalcoatlus.
South
He's just like a
American,
giant
right?
pterodactyl, basically.
Mayan or
Okay.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
Mayan.
Aztec. Or
Aztec.
Oh yeah,
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 yeah.
I know. Yeah. I know exactly.
They're like
Yeah, that's
dragon
cool.
god.
Is
But,
that the one that 80s movie Q was based off of? Wasn't that
I've
like
never
the
heard of
name of the monster? They're like, Q
Oh, I
is
know what
all
you're
you'll
talking.
say, rips you apart, some dumb.
It's like an
And then-
old '80s movie.
Yeah, and then you watch the movie, it looks like
Yeah.
the dumbest special effect. Like, this is not
Dude,
scary.
you could watch. That's on Shudder. You could watch that on Shudder.
Is it?
Because it came on, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, like this
You're
thing
like, I'm
is just
intrigued. I can't look away.
yeah, because it's in the middle of New York City, and all of a sudden this freaking monster
I gotta look
just
this up now.
starts
It's called Q.
starts.
It's called Q,
Q-
but I think the
Q
monster is
something.
called Quetzalcoatl. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know how to
call
say
it Q.
Oh,
like,
oh my
something
god! Look
monster.
at that.
The cover looks fantastic, right?
Yeah.
That is
I
It
was
looks
pretty
like a
badass.
Frazetta painting or something. Like,
I
oh,
was
look at
gonna
this.
say
It's on the side of a van,
it's very of its time.
and then you look
Yeah.
Oh,
look at the actual
interesting.
creature effects. You're like, what?
The winged.
Yeah, because people are just walking around like down like New York City, and like it swoops up and eats someone, and all this blood just starts pouring down on people on the street, and people are looking around like, "What's happening?
What got
Like,
him? What?
What got him?" You don't see the giant monster.
I just
flying
heard him
around the
say
city.
the letter Q, and then blood rained on us.
Yeah, but I really hated the Chris Pratt Jurassic Park movies.
Did you?
I am not a fan of those at all, and I really enjoyed
Of
this
the
one a
movies
lot
or
more.
of Chris Pratt and the movies?
Just those movies.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I have no issue with him as an actor, but I just do not like those Jurassic Park movies. They're like stupid as fuck to me. But I don't know. I really did enjoy this movie. It was just
felt
fun.
like
It was just very fun.
But if those felt like it strayed away from the feel of the others, where it
Yeah.
was trying to make it more like wacky adventure movie.
Yeah, and I feel like this felt obviously not like similar to the same vein of the original, but it felt more like it was just dinosaur centered.
Yeah, I will say I didn't
Did
really
a lot of dinosaur
care
action.
for the third one of the original trilogy, but I love that scene where that dinosaur turns and then the Nokia ringtone starts.
Oh, yeah.
You hear it from inside his stomach. It's
Oh,
like, wow,
yeah.
that thing is indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rick.
the weird thing with this Chris Pratt ones, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the one where they had like a little girl and she was like a clone or a, I don't know. It got
I only
weird
watched
for
the
me.
first
I only
one.
watched the first one, yeah, so I don't
Oh,
know. if
okay. Yeah, it was like there was like this girl that was made from the science that built Jurassic Park,
Oh,
and she was like this little
interesting.
girl that was like the daughter of one of the scientists, but she had died and they made
They
I
cloned
don't
her.
know. And at that point, I'm just like, I don't know what Jurassic Park is about anymore. Like,
We lost the
So-
Was
plot.
she?
Yeah.
Did she become a
Yeah.
monster though, or just like
no, she just
this is
became
one
this,
of the okay uses of the technology?
Dinosaur child.
yeah.
Because I feel
This-
like
yeah.
movies like that's essentially Frankenstein. Like that, it's supposed to
Right.
backfire when you're playing God
So
like that.
I guess they just took the kid
Yeah.
and took care of her and
Okay.
went off into the sunset. I don't
Like
know
the
what
movie
happened.
Deadly Friend, where the neighbor's where the kid's neighbor dies and he puts her brain in her puts a robot brain in her to bring her back to life,
Oh.
and then she becomes a killer.
Was that in the 80s?
Remember Deadly Friend? Late
was that
80s.
Chris-
Late 80s. It's
was
Christy
that Christy
Swanson. It was
Swanson? Yeah.
But I
love
feel like that was
Christy Swanson.
before Buffy the Vampire
No,
Slayer.
yeah. I had this weird thing for Christy Swanson, like pre-Buffy. It was like this weird time period before she was like popular, I guess.
Now you're mad. It's like I liked her
She's
first
too popular. Yeah.
But now I don't like her for other reasons.
for other reasons. Yes, I know that. I know what you're talking
why.
about.
You know why?
For
You-
other
You
reasons.
failed us. You failed us, Christy Swanson.
You were
Oh.
supposed to be one of us.
You're supposed to be one of us.
You were
but
the
then
Now
Now
you are Deadly
You're-
Friend.
yeah, for real.
But yeah, Edward, in a Jurassic World, you should
Mhm.
go see it with your fam. There's kind of like a storyline of like the dad and the daughter, and she brings her like boyfriend, and it's just
God.
kind of funny.
Does the boyfriend get eaten by a dinosaur?
No
Oh,
spoilers, but it's just kind of like it's just the dad like, ugh, this guy.
That's
Oh,
It's
funny.
just
okay.
kind of a funny. It's just,
My beef
similarities.
with those movies is the naming convention because I feel like all three of the new ones were called Jurassic World. Like, am I wrong or am I just like confused?
Yeah.
that's a
I
great
don't
question.
know. I don't know.
So the Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
I'll have to check it out. But right now
It's
I'm at that
enjoyable,
point.
especially if you turn your brain off and it's just there's so much like
Okay.
dinosaur action in it. Like they
Yeah.
really like show a lot of the dinosaurs, which is like I feel like what it's all about.
I love those
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
I even like the Chris
monster
Pratt
movies.
ones.
Yeah.
Monster.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I mean, I like the Jurassic Park, like the original one and stuff.
The
But
original one's still fantastic.
it still holds up. Yeah.
yeah.
Like the special effects, like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park and Davy Jones from the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'm
Yep.
like, how
Oh,
come
right.
Mhm.
how come
Yep.
CG took such a backslide for
I
don't know
know.
what
in it?
happened.
I actually, I gotta
It's
tell you, there's
time and money. I think
there
they
was a-
just rush everyone now.
there was a part in Jurassic World where it's very similar shots to the original, and I was like, I feel like that the scene, when they come across the brontosauruses or whatever
Oh
they're called,
yes.
that
Yeah.
I feel like because I saw it in the theater a couple years ago, they did like a re-release.
The re-release, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that, like in my mind, it looked better than what I saw.
Oh really?
The other,
Oh,
yeah, it's just
still-
like weird. It
because I
like
still
holds
pictured it as
up.
like this magical moment.
Yeah, it really, yeah, it's so good. I saw Jurassic Park at the drive-through.
Oh wow. Like
Drive
the one
through
here.
or drive
Child. Or drive-in, yeah. That's
We can only
what
watch
they're
it in 30
called.
seconds at a
Yeah.
time.
I know.
Drive-through
That's
drive-through movies.
Wendy's. Yeah.
Yeah, I've still never been to the drive
Oh, in North Las Vegas.
drive-in.
Is that
Yeah.
still open?
Yeah,
I
I believe
think
so.
it is.
I used to watch every movie at a drive-in theater.
I love
That's how I saw
that.
Ghostbusters, Empire Strikes Back. We saw Piranha 2, the one where they were flying fish piranhas. And we saw that in the drive-in.
It's amazing.
The last drive-in movie I remember seeing was with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. That's how
Stir
old-
Crazy. Or they made like 3 of them, right?
Didn't they
The
do
one-
like several movies together?
Yeah, they did several. The one that where they were in prison.
Stir
what was that
Crazy.
one?
Stir
Stir Crazy. Yeah, that's not to age myself, but that's that's the last time I remember seeing a drive-in.
Everyone's doing the math in their heads.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Wait a
Gene
minute.
Wilder.
Edward and Brian
Those
are
were-
old.
But no, I love those movies where they were paired up. They were just
They were a
like,
good-
That is a magical
good match,
combo.
yeah.
Those
and
two.
they were so different
Unexpected.
in
And
And
comedy.
it's probably the best buddy movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their comedy is so different, but it worked. I
Yeah.
was like, you know. Joyce is like, who's Richard
Who's
Pryor?
Richard Pryor?
I'm kidding. She might know. I hope she knows.
We hope you know who Richard Pryor is. Please tell us you know.
And I will say though, Chris and I went on this like thing where we were trying to like watch like comedians of yore just to see like, okay, these are
Like
supposed
old
to
Eddie
be
Murphy
like
and-
the top, they're like
Yeah.
revered.
Yeah.
And I watched some Richard Pryor stuff, and I was like, I don't find, and it's not like coming from a place of like wokeness either. I just want to say, but like I just did not find any of it funny. I was like, I don't get it.
Maybe
just
it was
don't get
of
it.
its time, a product of
Yeah.
its time.
It's a product of its time.
Yeah,
It
I
it
didn't-
definitely.
I just didn't. Yeah, not like because like George Carlin, I love.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But yeah, I didn't get it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. And,
yeah,
but yeah, it's just a different time, I guess.
yeah.
you know?
I tried to watch Eddie Murphy's famous stand up with the red jacket one.
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't understand it.
Oh.
Even though I think he's so funny because I loved him. I mean, obviously he had a great run of movies.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like
I was just
Oh.
watching
not-
someone put
not
like
understanding.
posted clips of the Golden Child on TikTok, and I was like, I have not seen that movie.
You're
since
like, I'm
it
just
came
gonna
out,
sit here and
it
watch
was-
this.
It was fun. It's
Yeah.
such a fun movie.
like the I want the knife.
I want the
part.
knife scene.
God, that's classic.
That's still good
Oh.
timing.
Yeah, but yeah, if you haven't seen The Golden Child, it's definitely worth a watch.
I mean, I can't speak to its content fully. There might be some stuff that hasn't aged well, but
Right. Like I haven't reviewed it in
I haven't
recent
reviewed it.
years.
like there's
I
some
think-
questionable language in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure as well. But
The only Richard Pryor movie I've seen is Blazing Saddles, and I did a drinking
that's
game
not Richard
for
Pryor.
that movie.
Oh no, that's not
He's
Richard
not
Pryor.
in there.
Oh no,
No, he's not.
no, that's the other
Came up.
guy.
That's the other.
Oh man, I
He
was about to
seriously
say
came
that-
up on Google for Blazing Saddles.
No, Gene Wilder.
Richard Pryor or Gene Wilder?
It's-
You're
yeah,
talking-
Gene
Okay.
Wilder. Yeah.
Then I haven't seen any of his movies. But...
Okay.
You haven't seen Brewster's
Um,
Millions? I don't think anyone's seen that movie.
I've seen.
I
love
feel
it.
like
I've
I
seen
love that
Brewster's
movie.
the first one I really remember seeing was with my dad, and we went to see The Toy.
The Toy.
Yeah.
That one's a cringy concept too. Where
I don't know if it
I'm
would
a
work
rich white
now.
guy. I'm gonna
I
buy
wouldn't
this
mention
black
the
guy
to-
to
yeah,
entertain my
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
a
but-
crazy.
Yeah, a crazy concept. Like
Yeah.
who even thought of the idea?
I think we know who thought of the
We
idea.
know. Yeah, we do.
You know what
we
I'm
do.
saying?
This will be hilarious. It'll be hilarious. They said.
I hate to say, but it was hilarious
It
to me as
was.
a kid
Yeah.
to see
Yeah,
him
as a
struggling
kid.
on the Wonder Wheel.
Shit. Like the thing.
The giant
in
wheel
the, yeah,
where
in
he's
the
just
department
like-
store,
cartwheeling around in that giant wheel.
and the little kid was like, "He's funny, Dad. Buy the
Buy
the
him
black man
for me.
for me to entertain me."
Remember
And then at the
Soul
end,
Man?
we'll have a
You know-
heartfelt moment because
Yes,
we'll
well, I'll
bond.
learn a lesson somehow, but white America will not learn a lesson. Remember how cringy Soul Man is?
Oh,
I
yes.
can't with that.
Even
That
back
was
then,
the
I was
one-
like,
yeah.
I was collar tugging in the 90s, like, "Mm."
Yeah, you're
See,
just like
Thomas
"Ah."
Howell, this is not your greatest work.
I don't think his career ever survived.
I never
like,
saw that,
from
but
there.
I remember seeing it on I Love the 80s
It's
or I
a
Love the
cringy
70s. One of
movie.
those.
Yeah.
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 There was a time where like C. Thomas Howell was like,
He was
outsiders.
he was like
he was
adjacent to the Brat Pack.
yeah.
He
And
was
then
in
he did that
Red
movie.
Dawn. He was one of the best characters in Red Dawn as the Edge Lord.
The Edge Lord. Yep. And then
Is
I
Red
think
Dawn where Russia
Where
attacks
Russia
us?
attacks America.
yeah.
Turns out they don't need soldiers; they just need internet trolls
Shit.
and lots of money. We've lost Red Dawn, everyone. We lost.
What Red
That's
Dawn
so
has already happened.
If you
Oh,
were
man.
hoping you could grab a hunting rifle and run to the mountains with Patrick Swayze, that's not
Mhm.
the Red Dawn we're living. It's Green
That's
Dawn
so
now. It's just all money.
Green Dawn.
Oh my god.
I love
Oh,
I
shit.
love the remake for Red Dawn where it was North Korea.
That's
I
not
thought that was a
great.
fun one too.
Who was in that one?
That was
was,
Chris Hemsworth. That
Chris
was the other.
Hemsworth, yeah.
That was this generation's or millennials Brat Pack, like Josh Peck
Yeah.
and
Is Chris Hemsworth the modern day Patrick Swayze?
he was the.
Is he-
Well, I mean,
Mm,
no, not at
I
all.
don't think
No.
But
so.
he was the Patrick Swayze role in that remake.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who would be the modern day.
No one.
I
can't
don't
have
feel
him.
like that's
You
yeah.
can't have him.
I feel like he was a once in a
yeah.
lifetime kind of
Yes.
person.
Yeah. I still love Roadhouse. Original
Yes.
Roadhouse.
Original Roadhouse. I'm looking at you. Who was
Jake
in the
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal
Yeah.
trying to replace our Patrick
How
Swayze.
dare you try to
dare
be Patrick Swayze?
How
dare you.
dare that movie get greenlit? That was supposed to be Ronda Rousey, by the way, not
What?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Seriously? Oh,
Yeah,
damn it.
not recently, but like
Thank God.
they were talking
Thank
about that movie
God.
in 2015. They were when Ronda Rousey was hot.
Yeah.
She was going to be the Dalton role.
I never liked her WWE. There, I said it.
Ah, we
stand
talk
by
about
it.
wrestling. Ding ding ding.
I can talk about it because I don't watch it
'Cause you don't
anymore.
we don't watch it anymore. I took Edward's lead. We stopped watching wrestling.
Yeah. I choose not to watch.
Are we not going to
stuff.
support the women and watch Evolution though?
Don't you want to see more? What is that?
The
The
kid-
stupid devil's, butt
kiss.
kiss.
Devil's
Stupid.
Well, it's not stupid.
It's a.
Are you
it's a-
seriously gonna tell me it's?
It's a
I mean,
featured
in
move
the grand
move
scheme
set.
of it all,
You know, in real life fighting, that would work.
That would probably work.
pink eye.
Yes, that's how you defeat your enemies,
Yeah.
like giving him pink
Give me
eye.
a pink eye.
Shit. Oh man. Yeah, no, I've actually been good about not watching wrestling, and like I caught a little bit of it,
That's
and I'm
actually
like,
pretty
I'm already
crazy.
lost.
Yeah.
I'm already lost.
It's crazy.
Like,
'cause I feel like you guys were very passionate about.
We were, but they've made some questionable decisions that,
Yeah.
like, I'm not
at all
feeling.
levels. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like business wise, story wise.
Oh, so it's not even just
It's not
Politics
just the,
some of the other
Wise.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's not just Jey Uso dropping the strap to Gunther just so he can defend it against Bill Goldberg for no reason whatsoever.
Damn.
Sorry,
He
Miko.
just says it
Sorry,
sucks
Miko.
because I just got back in. Yeah, I know. It just
I started watching
Maybe I'll-
AEW though.
oh, I can't watch that. That's like watching non-professional wrestlers wrestle.
It's like watching
It's
amateur wrestling.
It's like watching amateur wrestling. It's just I can't.
The venue looks small. It reminds me of
Their
watching,
venues
like,
are empty.
old AWA wrestling.
You watch that show, you're like, "Where's half the arena?" Like,
Matthew
no
says
one
it's all
showed
The
up.
Rock's fault. Yes,
Yes, it's The
TKO
Rock's
and The
fault.
Rock messed everything up.
Definitely not a fan of The Rock.
Not anymore.
Oh, I just saw a trailer. He's going to be in a movie where he's playing like a UFC guy.
Oh, Mark Kerr.
yeah,
yeah.
I saw that. I'm just like, Rock isn't a better actor because he puts a fake nose on and some hair.
It's just jarring to see him with hair. It's very
Yeah.
strange.
That's weird. Like A24 is doing like those bummery athlete movies, like Iron Claw and that
Mhm.
Mark
Yeah.
Kerr one.
Just go back to horror A24. Stay away from.
I
sad-
mean, I'm gonna
pro
watch the
wrestling
Iron Claw. I
movies
just feel like
or
I have to work my way
sports.
up to it.
The Academy Award. Yeah.
God.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah,
But like
I feel-
AEW, when I watch it, it reminds me of when we used to watch AWA wrestling at the Showboat. Like that's how big the venue is,
the showboat.
Oh my
where you
god,
can
a showboat.
see the top row.
Is that where they had
Glow? No, that
Glow
was
Wrestling?
like Imperial
oh, no.
Palace or something like that. That was not like any
It's a
kind
fun
of
series.
sports venue. That was just
Yeah.
like a showroom because all the seats were like the same for like floor level. It's just
They all-
a bunch of folding seats.
Mhm. That's
They
when
knew where their
wrestling
bread was
good.
buttered because those matches always spill out into the laps of the dudes in the front row. They
Right.
know what's
Mhm.
up.
They're
Yeah,
like, "Do
that series, that
devil's
Netflix
butt
series was
kiss.
fantastic. The Devil's Butt Kiss.
Do
The
it,
Glow series
guys."
was amazing. I thought they did a great job on that.
Yeah, that's such a great series.
Mm.
Matthew says
Brewer
every
X
movie is
ketchup.
Dwayne Johnson as Dwayne the Rock Johnson. That's probably the best description I've ever
Shit.
heard.
I can't with The Rock.
You
He just irks
he
me.
it's it's like, you know, like some actor, I feel like Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, they could just turn into the whatever character they are, but man, it's like The
Yeah.
Rock. I'm just like, this is just The Rock.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
say
The Rock with a wig.
the Rock downfall, besides his movies, was when he did that whack rap track with Tech Nine.
Oh,
Not
I
familiar.
remember. Yeah.
I'm sure you've all heard it on TikTok, but you probably don't remember it. Until...
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
That's like his.
No, but-
For me, that's his downfall.
That was his jumping the shark moment for you.
Yes.
You know who I love as a wrestler, rapper, and it's not John Cena.
I was gonna say John Cena.
It's actually Randy Macho Man.
Oh my God.
You remember his rap
I'm
album?
gonna say that was a whack album too, but it was
But-
Macho Man. It was Macho
It was
Man.
Macho Man.
It was
Just-
Mach.
Just him talking shit on Hulk Hogan. Probably
Yeah,
like,
that's why it was good.
yeah.
I think the best athlete
That
turned
came
rapper
up
is
today?
Shaq. The Macho Man album? That's funny.
It's actually on my my playlist when I go to the gym.
Is it?
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's funny. Wasn't he in a
I do.
DC movie? Yeah, he was Black Adam.
Yeah, yeah, he was Black Adam.
Where
Ugh.
some reason he just didn't know what a door was.
No,
Like they just
my
thought that
problem
was
with Black
a
Adam,
character trait.
my problem with Black Adam and The Rock is The Rock refused to be the villain for Shazam. It's
Yeah,
like
and that's like
I'll play Black Adam, like Shazam's arch enemy, but I don't want to fight Shazam. I
I
just
just
want
want
to
to
do my
be the
own thing.
hero and
I want to be the
be
hero.
the star of this movie.
But you're not a hero. You're the bad guy.
I mean, like with Zachary Levi's dumb, questionable Christy Swanson decisions. Good, Rock. You did the
Right.
you made the right call, Rock. You
Uh,
both burn and like crash and burn now. So that's the right decision.
Miko says I defeated a printer and played one of the drugs. Oh, you did.
he
That's so
did.
funny. That's so funny.
I still say the best athlete turned rapper is Shaq.
oh,
like-
bro.
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
will unironically play Shaq raps on Spotify for like and just say
DJ Diesel.
this is part of the Shaq Diesel.
I've seen
'cause-
him live. He's very tall.
Oh, when he's doing the DJ stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
He's
crazy
enjoying
because the
life.
DJ
He's
before
loving
him
life.
was like 5'5", and then like
Oh,
he
that's
was
funny.
on, and I thought it was a cardboard cutout at first because he's and I was like, oh shit, that's Shaq, like, huge.
Hey, Shaq earned 10 cents today on Spotify. That's all that
Good for
matters.
him.
Good for him. And Macho
He-
Man.
He doesn't need that money, but he gets it.
He gets it.
He
He
gets
earned
it.
that 10 cents.
I remember
don't
because
know.
I was
I
a
don't know
big
how
fan
much
of
they make.
the Fushnikins at the time when he did
The Vushnikins.
featured What's Up Doc with the
Yeah.
Fushnikins. I was like, this
That's
is
so
it.
funny.
Rap can't get any better. Yes, I know Tupac is around, but rap can't get any better than me right now.
I just can't believe you mentioned Fushnikins. I don't think
Fushnikins.
that's been
I
uttered
have,
from anyone in
multiple
like
Fushnikins albums.
10 years.
Chip Fu could rap backwards. I don't know anyone else that could do that. Thank you very much.
That reminds me of it's like so random, but Full Force. Just
Full
because
Force
those
with the
guys-
Jerry curl.
with the Jerry, but they were like the buffest rappers ever.
They were
Like,
on the house party movies.
They were in the house party movies. They were like the guys chasing
The bullies in the
after-
house party
The
movies.
bullies in the house
Yeah.
party movies. With Kid and Play. That was just my random rapper of the day
Rapper
outside
fact.
of
Rap fact.
outside of Macho Man. And Shaq apparently.
Shaq, I'm telling you.
So, should we do the reveal?
Yes,
I
let's
found
find
the
out what
page
we're
Yes.
drawing
actually.
this whole
Oh,
time.
awesome.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you colored your piece, Elise.
Yes.
That looks great.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. These all look great.
I like it's just like it's not a witch, it's three cats pretending to be a witch. They just got a hold of a magical broom.
I posted the link in our chat.
Okay.
What
We'll
is
get
my
it
cookie
together.
cutter?
What is my cookie cutter?
What's it gonna be?
So
Curious answer. Let's see. Okay, it is a Grim Reaper.
Oh, it is the Grim
Oh,
Reaper.
it
Look at
is.
that.
Good
But it's
job.
like
Joy.
instead of pointing, it's like holding the scythe in front
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah. Look at that. You got it, Joyce.
Nice.
you won.
You won.
won.
I
I think it was the witch comment that like oh shit. Because if not, I would have done a dinosaur. A
that's so
dinosaur.
funny. And you can post in this thread.
Oh, yeah,
The
if you want.
Picture. Okay. Okay.
Let's
Maybe.
see.
Maybe.
The Egyptian god Horus is in here. Somebody did a dog coughing. Oh, I see
A cow.
what's that
or
sonogram?
moose?
The old timey music
The phonogram.
player. Phonograph. Yes. I see an octopus. Somebody else did a squid octopus type.
Let's see.
Christmas
What's this in
bells, a
here?
cow. A cow.
I see a Pokemon.
Who's
Pokemon.
that Pokemon?
Oh, like a Digimon?
Is that what it
I
was? I
like,
There's
don't
see
know.
a
dog
Digimon.
coughing.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, the dog coffee.
Oh my god, someone drew it's Snake DJ, but it looks like the idea I had where it's a biomechanical cannon / phonograph.
Someone did Gandalf on a skateboard.
Gandalf on a skateboard.
That's so
You know,
awesome.
honestly, I was
Rad.
expecting some cowboys, at least one.
Find your
You're the
cowboy
only
in here.
one.
Let's see. There's a horse.
There's a horse.
Of
There's
course.
flowers.
Let's see here.
That's so funny.
How did no one else draw Chinese General Guan Yu, hero of China?
Can't they see with their
Can't they
eyes?
Don't
see
they
this?
see it? Hold on. 1 second.
Am I going crazy?
Oh no, there's a. Somebody did put a general comment. Sort of here.
What?
It's you have to scroll all the way down, but
I'm
it's.
just going to search for the word general.
No, it's just a GIF.
Oh, okay, never
And
mind.
link a new tab. Here's the
Starbuck
gift.
Was in here. Starbuck was in
Should we
here.
promote the podcast to the subreddit?
Oh, that's
Is that
Yeah,
too
maybe.
many eyes on us?
Theoden King from Lord of the Rings. The before they charge.
Oh, is that from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
Oh.
fantastic scene. Fantastic scene.
Yeah, my cat was in here. I heard her meowing. And then
Let
I
her
turned
in.
A
the
lot of
lights
people
on.
also said
Feed me,
daffodil.
Edward.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
daffodils in there. A couple of squirtles.
Couple of squirtles. No big.
No big.
First mention.
But yeah, no, this was definitely a fun
Yeah,
one.
this is
I
a
like-
fun one, Joyce.
We'll do this again.
Yeah.
A mutant
Is-
Pikachu.
Yeah, yeah. There's
I think the one that you picked, Elisa, has an actual answer too.
Oh.
oh,
Haha.
don't look at it. Maybe
I
we'll
will.
do that next.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
we
could
could
do
look
that
at-
next week.
You're just cheating.
I can just
man.
see the tag because there's tags on there, and
Mhm.
some of the tags say there's actual like answers
Yeah.
or unsolved, or
Well, these are fun.
sometimes they'll put obvious shapes, but they'll make people do like
Yeah.
what it isn't. Wrong answer.
But it was definitely a fun exercise for the brain.
Mm-hmm.
The brain.
The brain
Yeah.
games. Cool.
I like the assist. A little boost.
Yeah. Checking out. Yeah, I like Matt's little super chef squid.
Somebody did put an octopus, so he's.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that was cute.
There were no cats in a trench coat, though. That's-
There weren't. Those are fun cats. You do some pretty fun animal
You
Thank
do.
cartoons.
Thank you.
It's like you're a pro or something at drawing animals.
It's like it's the only thing I could draw.
It's like I've been doing it for all these years. Yeah, when I was a kid, I you know what? Honestly, I feel like I've always been drawing monsters and like He-Man.
Yeah.
I've been drawing
Where-
comic book characters forever, and there's a long period where all my favorite characters were ones with like full face masks, so I didn't have to draw noses and mouths. It's like Deadpool, Spider-Man, Grifter, Grendel. It's like these
Did
are
it-
my favorites.
Grendel. Nice.
Iron
Did it
Man.
stunt
These
your
are
growth?
my favorite.
Did it stunt your growth, Brian?
Yes, absolutely. Because the reason I got way into portrait stuff is because I was so weak at drawing faces that when Simon was like, "Let's all get together and paint," it's like I just want to do that to get rid of this, like get out of this slump I'm in.
Was that when you drew the commish? Was it the
The
commish?
commission? No, it's Vic Mackey from the
Okay.
Shield.
Also, the
It
he's
is.
also-
It is Michael Chiklis who was the commission.
I think I drew. What did I paint?
Wait, did you do Slash or was that Eric?
No, I did. Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, you did Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, and then Eric did Marilyn Manson.
Eric did Marilyn Manson.
And then Diona did Was it Marilyn Monroe?
I don't remember, but I remember that session was such a good session for us to get
Sounds
together.
fun.
And
It was a
yeah,
lot
it
of
was fun. I think I basically learned to paint that night. Like
fun.
it was
I
just
felt like
like
I learned so much.
I don't know how to
that night.
paint with paint, but I guess
I mean,
I'll
it
come
was multiple sessions
hang
because
out.
that Vic Mackey one took me
Yeah.
like 20 hours.
Yeah.
So I know it's
still have that
longer than
painting.
one
I
session.
think that painting is hanging inside my art closet.
Hanging in the art
Your art
closet.
closet.
Yeah. Like I have all my supplies, and I was just like,
Oh, I
just
thought
hang
that's
it
where you put all
inside.
your B grade art prints.
It's
I remember
basically the
Simon
same
did like
place.
multiple paintings during those sessions because one he did a painting of Elvis, which I thought was amazing. But he's like, this bottom part looks blank, so he just took a picture of my hands like doing this as reference, and then I look up and they're just already painted. I was like, bro, what? It's like, let's slow down a little. Some of us suck. Some of us are learning today.
We do need to get like a actual paint session.
Yes, because
session
it was like
It's
it
fun.
felt like those Panda Express Saturdays, Panda Express behind the Lawn Saturdays.
Yeah,
where
no,
you're
but
just
like
fired up to do
next
art.
level, yeah. Like here's your paint, and here's your canvas. Just do it.
I remember I bought like because those are like 24 by 32 inch canvases, I think, or something maybe smaller. And
Maybe
Simon was like,
around
bigger canvases are easier because you don't have to do as much detail. And it's like, oh, okay.
That is why I like
And I
painting big.
guess, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, painting. Well, actually, like painting big can become a chore if it's too big.
Yes,
Just
but
like-
he was doing, I want to say 32 by like 40 something.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And I was, or
Yeah.
no, he was doing, maybe it was 28 by 30 something. And I was doing like 24 by 28 or something like that.
Sounds about right.
Miko says he wants to crystallize his painting knowledge from the bit of utility box painting he did.
Oh yeah.
He was a helper.
Yeah, then join us at the Panda Express behind the Vons.
Combination.
Just all show
The
up.
combination Panda Express Vons.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next, like as a actual painting.
Like a art piece. Yeah.
Yeah, like a piece. I definitely want to do some marker stuff.
Hell yeah. So much fun. I had no
Yeah, and,
idea.
like, you had no idea. You just had to do
Poscas
it.
were- yeah, I mean, yeah, I like it so much more than the acrylics.
I was at Blick Art
Yeah.
Supplies. All the Poscas were locked up. So I was like, they must be
You
out of
must
hand.
be-
Kids
Dude.
must be getting out of hand with those
Oh.
things.
I ordered
Must be
my
getting
Posca.
up.
I ordered my Poscas this morning on Amazon, and they got to my
They
house
got
at,
there.
at 3
Yeah.
o'clock. I know, but I wanted.
Not jet pens.
I was like so like
you
in the
need
mode.
them now.
I was like, I need these now.
Okay, so
And-
that was all today.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
it
oh, you did
today.
that today?
Mhm.
Oh wow, wow.
Oh, wow.
You should-
Sorry, I
motiv-
should be working, but
You,
Yeah,
should have went to
not-
Blick Art
I
Supplies
mean, I
and,
worked. I
and
worked
got them under
today.
lock and
I
key.
worked like
Yeah.
10 minutes and decided I wanted to do some art. Oh, so like what motivated you particularly today? I mean,
I think the last couple days it's been gearing up that I wanted to do
you just have
something
to get it
physical.
out.
Something
and then I
fun and
just-
physical, yeah.
Yeah, then I
Yeah.
just took, because I had already gessoed that board like months ago, and I just
Oh, so it was ready to go.
yeah, so I just started doodling, and then I took a picture of my doodle, I put into Photoshop and kind of like finalized it
Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool.
with like colors and everything, and then I was like, all right, just do it.
That's a
Yeah,
good
once
way
you
to
have
do
your
it.
doodle ready.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually easier. I've actually never done that before, because I feel like
Did-
painting wise, I always kind of like I'm riffing it as I go, but this time I was like, let's have like I know where the colors and stuff, and then it was
Yeah,
actually
no, that's-
easier. Who
that's
knew?
pretty
So
smart.
Joyce, when
Planning.
you do like those power box things, do you do like those glyph grid kind of things, or do you just
Oh, I just
have
freehand
an
them
idea? Oh, okay,
because they're like, I mean, they're just like
they're not
cactus
that big.
shapes or-
I guess like a
the
mural.
one I did was
yeah.
like fish
Mhm.
shape. So it's like, but if I was doing like a face or something a little bit more where the proportions need to be
Mhm.
You need,
very
yeah,
accurate, then I would do like Doodle Grid, which I haven't
Doodle
tried yet, but I've always wanted to try.
The Doodle Grid
Or
seems
the
so
MetaQuest.
Yeah,
I've only tried it once, but it was for a canvas. So like I put it on and I traced it with a canvas, but then when I put it on again, the canvas was in a different angle. So it was a little bit off. So I want to try it on something that's like static next time.
yeah. I actually saw that guy that we met, Elisa, at
Mhm.
Designer Con use the MetaQuest. What's his name?
Oh,
Nikki something.
Nikki, yeah.
He was
The street
across
art
from
guy.
us. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I thought that was that's a really
Yeah, I saw that
cool
video too. Hmm.
technique, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool.
It's
But did
Yeah, a
you
lot of
did,
people
faster
having getting them
process.
now. Yeah.
yeah? Did you do a transfer also on your octopus today, or did you just
No,
eyeball
it was just
the
all
drawing?
freehand. Yeah, I think what
Yeah.
Joyce said, it's so organic. I think it didn't really
Yeah.
matter to
If
have
it's
Yeah.
like organic enough, I don't
Mhm.
really
Hmm.
use it. But if it's like
Yeah.
where certain things have to be in certain places or the proportions need to be correct, then
Yeah.
we'll use like the Doodle Grid or the MetaQuest, whatever call it.
Mhm.
I was gonna say the Doodle Grid is interesting because I've been seeing this art style kind of emerging that is very like Keith Haring esque, where people are just taking like
Mm.
really thick black marker and just doodling like large pieces of stuff.
Oh
And I'm like, that
yeah,
just
like
seems like really fun. Yeah,
like
like
that
Yeah.
just
Mr. Doodle
shapes.
guy. Have you seen
Yeah,
that guy?
I've seen he did the whole house.
Yeah.
But I saw this comedian, I think her name's Kate Micucci or what something like that. And she
Oh yeah, she does like
Yeah,
storefront.
yeah, and
and
she just
stuff,
did
yeah.
like a door frame and like a storefront, and I was like, oh, it's like
It looks almost
it's
like
fun.
automatic drawing, but it's like little figures and
Yeah, when you really like
Yeah.
delve into it.
for some
But-
reason that looks like mystical to me. Like, how are you seeing that? Like,
Mhm.
how do you know
Mm.
where to just draw people like that?
Yeah,
Madness.
But definitely
it's
seeing
fun.
you and Joyce just doing it, I feel like a little bit more like energy like flowing through. Like
More
even see like
inspiration.
even I think even it started with like seeing Joyce do the boxes. I'm just like,
yeah.
That's
The,
what-
the
yeah, that's what
boxes
fired
for
me up.
sure was just really
Yeah.
cool.
That's
and then when you
cool.
sent me the text today, I was just like, yes, I got more energy to siphon off.
We're all
of.
like, feed the energy. Yeah.
feed the energy.
Oh yeah, Matthew. Yeah, she did shoes too. Yeah, she's
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
second half of that singing group.
Garfunkel and Oates.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
them a
yeah.
couple years ago. They're really funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely cool. I can definitely feel something coming.
Yeah, me
back.
too. I think that conversation about like just being so downtrodden about AI art. It's like, well, do something about it then instead of like
Don't
Yeah.
just take
Being
the
all
plastic
bummed.
layer
Yeah,
off your
exactly.
monster clay. Take the clay out of the
come
Yeah.
on, Brian, let's
So
go.
come on, Brian, you're next. You
Nah.
gotta
You're
do
next.
this. Get
We're
your
doing
pack
that thing.
of
It's like
markers.
hang on.
All right, bloop.
Touch it, Brian.
the
Touch
slow.
it.
I'm not mirrored.
Oh, oh. Like, connect me, Joyce.
Oh.
There you go. Boo.
Yes, let it flow
Yeah.
through you, Brian.
But I mean, this is why it's cool to just hang out with art folks.
Yeah.
I mean, they just help
It-
pull you out
Immensely.
when you least
Yeah.
expect it to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nothing against normies though; they're cool too.
You
Yeah,
normies
so-
are all right with us.
Got a case of
Married to
norms.
normie,
Oh,
but it's cool. I like it. I like having a normie for a wife that has an eye to
Matthew,
judge.
are you talking about
judge
that
my
wave
work.
we did, or
Our energy
Our
force
energy.
field.
Our energy.
Yeah.
now we're gonna put it onto.
now you all
Matthew.
did.
Yeah, now Matthew.
Oh,
Sprinkle. It's like
Now you got some
sign
too,
language.
Matthew.
Now you're the
Right?
sign language is lost. Now you're infected with art.
Now
Yeah.
you're infected. Now go do some art.
Infected.
28 years later, he'll draw.
28. Hey, better late than never.
Or 28 days later, but
The rage,
so
but it's
funny.
art.
yeah, art rage. That is what
Art
I would
rage.
say it feels like. I'm like angry about
Yeah.
AI. I think
There
at
you
a
go.
at a different feeling that I've ever had before. I think I'm really sick of seeing it.
I know
It's everywhere. It's really
it's
Yeah.
lazy and
crazy.
it's like now it's just Facebook accounts of AI doing AI for AI.
Did
Yeah.
you guys see I don't know if you guys watched John Oliver. He did a really great episode about AI.
Yeah,
So
Oh yeah,
with
yeah, yeah. I
with the
saw that.
chainsaw artist
yeah,
at the
yeah,
end, right?
yeah, and I was like, oh man, it's like good that it's like
That
getting out
that
there,
public,
that someone of that stature is like really
Mhm.
pointing out like
yeah.
this is going to trick so many people. You need to be more aware.
I was blown away by those news things that he was showing as the examples.
Hmm
Like I didn't know it was that good. I was like, oh no, I'm a boomer now. Oh no.
I know that, dude. That
Right.
the gorilla video today.
The
It's
gorilla
just
video
it
today, yeah.
really,
Yeah.
it's really real. Like that would have gotten my dad in a split second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go in the comments just to make sure
Yeah.
it was AI.
And I
I'm like,
always
I'm
upvote the
pretty
comment.
sure.
That's like
Upvote the
Oh,
comments
okay.
just so
Everyone knows
can
that this.
see.
Yeah, it's like we
Yeah.
all know
Yeah.
this is AI, right? I'm like it had like 2,000 upvotes. I'm like, all right,
Oh, okay. Right.
we're still
Yeah.
okay.
But I mean, but even us doing art like that, it's just it is saying something because like I was even having a conversation messaging with Soulbrush today, and he was talking about how he wants to do art, but he feels like it has to say something. Like a lot of artists have a message,
Like they think
like
it's
political or something, and
Oh,
I was like,
I was like
you-
that for a very long time.
yeah, I was like, you don't have to. You whatever you're producing is what you're speaking. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a firm statement about politics or how you feel.
I used to want
You know,
people to feel moved by a drawing or a painting that I did, and I felt like so much of what I do is just like doodling.
Mhm.
And I would
Mhm.
put myself down, and it's like, but then it's like you talk to people and they're like, oh, I love that. It's just like it doesn't have to be any more complicated than just
Yeah.
yeah,
that made
Yeah,
me
I was-
smile. And it's
I was
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
how you
that
make you
today
feel.
too,
Mhm.
because like I'm trying to hone in on my like style more,
Yeah.
and I've been in that same position too, where it's like I have to. There's a lot of pressure to me to put out like this grand message or
yeah,
idea behind my piece, but really like the stuff that people resonate with most with my art is stuff that I just comes out most authentically to
Mhm.
me, and it doesn't have to be anything like meaningful. It can just be something like silly or stupid, but
Yeah.
if it's most authentic to what you want to put out there, like people will see that, and that's like
Yeah.
the most important thing.
Mhm.
yeah,
Just being,
totally.
like, true to what you want to put out.
Like,
So if it's like little monsters or what, like if that's
Mhm.
really what you want to do, like people will resonate with that better
Yeah.
than like something.
Absolutely.
Like it doesn't have to be deep, but it has to be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
that's why I
if
started adding
anything, it's
mullets.
just yeah. If
to
anything,
keep
it's just
it
a
not too
form of escapism. Like maybe
Mhm.
you just want to escape from the real world, and this is what your art is, you know,
Mhm.
and that's okay. You don't have to be. It doesn't have to be meaningful to everyone,
Mhm.
but even if it's just meaningful to you and or a few people, then
Yeah.
it's
So many of my
perfect, you
favorite
know?
artists are just I don't want to say just comic book artists, but they're just doing superhero stuff. They're not doing like deeper stories. They're not drawing
Yeah.
We Three like who did that one? That was Frank Quietly.
Yeah,
Quietly.
Yeah.
But it's perfectly fine. You know?
Yeah, I think
You can
it's just
draw Superman.
all part of that
or
that
Spider-Man.
hang up that we all have of like it's gotta be something more than it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's just-
Yeah, and more power to the artists that do
oh, totally.
that big message. You know,
Yeah, like recycled propaganda and all that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the stuff.
I
I
would
never
love to
think
get
of
into-
stuff like that, but it's
Yeah.
We don't
cool.
all have to do that because that's their
Yeah.
thing. We can just
Yeah,
go
exactly.
make people laugh. Or,
I love a
or
good
just
political
enjoy
cartoon, but yeah, I'm just,
Yeah.
I can't think of the ideas, so I'm like,
I know. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to be ideas. That's my thing. I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to be drawing Doonesbury.
Right. Yeah. I want to get away from all that. I want to
Yeah.
draw a silly monster that makes me happy.
Mhm.
You know, that's goofy. It makes someone else feel happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I have enough doom and gloom internally. I don't need to
Yeah.
externalize it.
Yeah.
in my art.
We're just trying to have fun here in Magma. Magma.
Magma.
Yeah. See, Miko bites nose can just make entertaining
Make it
things.
Yeah. Who knew?
Who
Not
knew?
I. Not I.
It only took me how many years?
I know,
This
right?
Many years
Too
old
long.
to know that. But I think a lot of that stuff also comes with age and wisdom. You know,
1,000%, man.
you know, if I could
Yeah.
tell my 20-something-year-old self, like, hey, don't take yourself so seriously.
Yeah,
It's
just
But
so
there
trying
are
to
also like there's this
emulate other
the-
people.
yeah, but there's fine arts versus commercial arts within the art community, which I think is a dumb argument. It's like, bro, we're on the same team here.
We're on the same
Yeah, I know.
team.
It's fun. Yeah, I wanted to be that, like a fine artist, like a gallery artist, but
Yeah.
I was adjacent to that, and I was like, this is the most pretentious nonsense, and it's
Right.
filled with so many non-artists, and
Mhm.
I
That
just
are
find
valuing
those
paintings.
kinds of people, ugh, like I just cannot stand those kind of people. It's like, sorry, I hate to sound mean, but like just like people with no art
Be
talent,
mean.
like non-talented people trying to be in that space
Right.
and trying to overshadow like real artists, like, oh my god, it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Whereas
Yeah.
I grew up inspired by commercial artists because it was all
Mhm.
grossed out and inspired by Garbage Pail Kids and comic books.
Yep. Mad balls,
Mad Balls.
Mad balls.
boogers, slime, whatever, you know.
Yeah, people aren't really doing gross out humor anymore,
Cartoons.
are they? Gross out art.
I
I
don't think so.
see it as much, you know.
Uh,
But it's probably out there, and it probably makes someone happy.
Yeah.
More
Gross
power to
art.
them.
More power to you.
Oh, the gross out art. It's like, yeah, like the Garbage Pail Kids. A lot of I feel like these guys would know is you're probably more the target demographic for that style of art in
Oh,
the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the
If
what is
they're-
it? The Toxic Avengers and all that shit.
Toxic Avengers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah,
a new
if-
beat 'em up game, Toxic Avengers beat 'em up, based on the cartoon coming.
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I think it's next year.
Yeah, I think the only time I see stuff like that is I don't know if you guys know James Groman's work.
I'm
Like,
not
he does a lot
familiar.
of he does a lot of sculptures. He does some stuff for Mondo, but it's
Oh,
leaning-
okay. Yeah.
He did the original Madball designs, but he's
Oh.
still sculpting on his own, doing
Yeah, that's
some
cool.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. His stuff is
Yeah.
really cool. Oh, the
Yeah, we got-
Sharknado.
The Sharknado stuff. He did the Godzilla sculpt I got from Mondo.
Nice.
Just a grosser, cartoonier version of
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yeah. But yeah, it does. But a lot of the gross out stuff does resonate more towards like me and
Dudes.
Brian's, more like
I guess-
age range,
Gen
80s
X,
kids. Yeah,
80s
Gen
kids, yeah.
Xers. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that also comes from just splatter fest, like practical effects horror movies of the 80s too. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
like the first Toxic Avenger is way different than later Toxic Avenger movies, where
Oh,
they
yeah,
start
yeah.
to feel more foam and cartoonish.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, when I was a kid, I used to love all those old trauma movies.
Trauma, yeah.
Yeah.
Deadly Friend threw a basketball at a woman and her head exploded.
That's the scene I see with Christy Swanson. She has the basketball and throws it.
And
and
it
the
smashes
basketball
that woman's
smashes the. Like, what? Only in the 80s could you have gotten away and like been like, hey, that's cool. Now you're like, that's
That
stupid.
doesn't make sense
That
scientifically.
looks dumb. Yeah, exactly. Everything has to be scientifically accurate.
That's why I like
Physics.
Psycho Gorman. Like it was a throwback to that era. And there's a lot of movies that are just doing lots of like not slapstick
Yeah.
horror movies, but just more comedy centered that are just doing lots of blood. Sometimes it's digital, but a lot of times it's just lots of blood splatters.
We were actually watching Psycho Gorman the other day, and me and Rachel and Alexis and her boyfriend just happened to catch us watching it, and they were
Mhm.
just like, "What the fuck is this?" Well, they didn't say that, but you could see it in their face, and it's
Turbo
just like,
Kids.
Turbo Kid.
Yeah, Turbo Kid. Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
like hyper gore, but like
Hyper Gore.
trying to be goofy. I love that. That was a great one.
Yeah. A movie I watched recently. I think it's a Japan Taiwanese movie called The Sadness. Have you guys seen
Oh
that?
yeah.
No.
That felt like how far can we push this crazy guy
Yeah.
to make everyone
It was-
uncomfortable?
It was basically like it's almost like a zombie movie, but it was just making people just psychotic and kill. It's just gore fest. It was like
Beyond killing though, it felt
Yeah.
like Edgelord the movie,
it was Edgelord the movie exactly. It was just shock value movie.
and I feel like people that
Basically.
cite that as one of their favorite horror movies should be examined or at least kept in
Yeah.
like that law enforcement should keep an
Monitored,
eye on those
yeah.
people. They should be
Yeah.
monitored.
we
They should
We
be
just-
on a list.
we just thought it was more of like a Train to Busan minus the plot.
Yes,
was just,
minus
you
the
know,
charm.
Minus the charm
Minus
and
the
some
heart.
extra gore
Yeah.
extra gore. So that's what it was.
Oh, okay. I know this movie. That mask. I remember seeing that mask everywhere.
In,
The metal mask
For the
in Turbo
sadness.
Kid.
Uh,
the
Turbo Kid.
Oh,
Sorry,
Turbo
I'm
Kid,
sorry.
Turbo
Sorry,
Kid.
I like jumped. I
I was
jumped.
just like, I don't
Like, there's no
remember.
mask. It was
No,
just
no,
a
no. I'm sorry. I
crazy
was like,
businessman, right? Just like in Train to Busan, a crazy
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
businessman was the problem.
Yeah, there was a guy kind of having his way with a woman's ocular cavity.
Oh my god,
oh,
It was just
Edgelord the
weird.
movie.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Edgelord the movie. That's all I can.
I'm telling you.
It's the best
Terrifier.
description. Yeah,
yeah.
At least they didn't show it. They just
they
Heavily
just-
implied.
you
yeah.
knew though.
Squelching noises.
Yeah,
On the subtitle, squelching noises.
Squelching noises.
squelching
always.
noises. Yeah. Oh man. But,
I didn't care for the sadness. I didn't care for it. It was
Yeah, I usually
it was
like
trying
stuff
too
like
hard.
that. It was trying too hard, and it didn't have like a good like story. To
it
help
didn't
back
feel like
up
he was trying to
that stuff.
say anything like all of our art should.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe this is made
yeah,
to make it, man.
yeah. I did finish Squid Game though.
I haven't
I actually
started
liked
second
it.
season
I
yet.
liked the this last season, but I just found out that they're planning to do more spin-offs, I guess, because it was super
Oh,
popular.
boy.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, here we go.
I haven't
Like,
finished.
Oh yeah, the Americans are gonna like take over it and
yeah, at the very
like what
end-
they did to Silent Library or like all the Japanese.
Yeah,
Where they just take a
Americanized
great
Library.
American
water-
concept and then just add
Yeah.
the American twist.
Yeah, I just didn't like the end, and then they showed like a famous actor at the end to kind of help like bridge the spin-off. I'm like, oh, why did they
Uh-huh.
do that? They just
Yeah,
No,
it
I
sounds like it's
this-
at least worth watching. Just
I like this actor too. And I was just like, oh, what were you, a fan of Squid Game that you wanted to be in like the American version? Like, nah.
get out of here, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yes, it was him. No. That would have made it 100 times worse if it was The Rock in a suit playing with the game where they're throwing down on the sidewalk. You know, so. No. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, I like this season. Other than that, so that's all I have to say about that. Not spoiling anything.
All right, so I think we're done here.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I think
We
everyone did
gave
a
you
great
all
job.
art lessons and
Art lessons and some art talk.
art talk, art
Some
exercises.
Art exercise. It's a very well-rounded art episode.
This was a good art episode.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Nice job, everybody.
Thank you for showing up, everyone. This
Yeah.
larger than
Great
normal
job.
crowd.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
guess we'll wrap it up. And
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye
next time.
bye.